Okay, I'm going to make this quick because there's some features on the removal of Lexus headlights, high intensity discharge that some people aren't covering. Okay, so this is 2006 lx400h. It is impossible. Well, not impossible, but you can't get in here to get at these low beams. Okay, so let me explain this because somebody else is describing this wrong. This is your HID low beam. This is your standard halogen high beam, okay? Low beam, high beam, okay? So in order to facilitate getting into this, it's just amazing to me. You got to take a headlight out and remove the bumper cover, headlight assembly out, remove the bumper cover to get at a headlight. I mean, come on, Toyota. So anyway, where shall I start? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is on the side here is you're going to have a screw holding this mud guard against the front bumper cover, okay? You're going to remove that. You see this here? So there's another screw on the bottom, okay? It's going to look like this. You're going to remove that from the underneath here, okay? That disengages that part of the bumper cover from the bottom, disengages it from the splash guard. Now, once you get that out, splash guard done, you're going to push this to the side, and there's going to be another one right here. See it? Okay, so you got to push this away, and you're going to remove the other screw that is going to look like that. Okay, so that's up underneath. See, this goes in here through that. Okay, see that? So they go to here, okay? That's going to allow you to pull the bumper assembly out after, only after you remove these plastic inserts, okay? So you got to remove these inserts, okay? And you've got one here. Now, 99% chance you're going to bust your headlight because this plastic gets hot from the engine, and I mean, it's so brittle, it's like an eggshell, not joking. I mean, I was so careful because these are like some of the most expensive headlights I've ever seen online. I think they're like $900 from Lexus, the dealership. But anyway, this one broke on me, so I JB welded it with 15-minute epoxy, pre-drilled some holes, not all the way through the plastic, but partially through the plastic because it's an elbow mount right here, just like this. Okay, so it cracked. And on this one, the problem you're going to have with this one, okay, the rest of it looks like this, is you're going to have this chintzy piece of garbage. It has a tab on the back side. See it? It's a catch. That goes into this hole here. So the problem you have, you can't just pull the headlight out, right? You can't pull it out once you get the screws out. And I'll describe which screws you remove in a minute to remove the headlight. You have to lift up on this tab to disengage this locking piece of plastic. I was very careful, and it fractured. So I'm going to be fixing that in a minute. Okay, so anyway, to get this out, if you look down in here, you'll see that hole there. If I can get the light right. See it? Okay, that is where this goes. And what goes through there is one of these bolts. Okay, see it? So that goes through, engages the headlight assembly right there. Okay, see it? Through this hole. Okay, I'll show you on this side. So if you look down in here, if we can find it, where are you, Mama? There it is. See it? Right there. Okay. So you got to remove that bolt, and then you're going to have bolt here and a bolt here, and you're going to have a bolt on the side. That's the tricky one. Okay, so on the side here, if you look, see this right here? Okay, you got to remove that bolt. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, okay? The other thing is here is you're going to have a mount clip that this headlight slides into. Now, if I can try and locate it on here. So you see this here clips in. You'll see it when you slide the headlight in, but it has to lock in. There's a bottom clip that locks into another clip. And I can't lift this up and show you with one hand. Okay, and you can't see this one because it's covered. But they're under there. So the bottom of the headlight has to clip in. There's a clip it locks into. You'll see it. And it's buried under here. So anyway, you guys are smart. You figure it out. So there's a clip. Make sure the bottom of the headlight, there's a clip that it locks into the body of the vehicle. Okay, and then you got the 4 screws. So here's the other thing no one's really covering on these HIDs. They're kind of a pain. So if you look at this cover, there's arrows on this cover. See that arrow says lock to the right? And it'll say open to the left. They're a bear, okay? So I'm going to put Sil Glide on here to reassemble it so it's never going to be tight and difficult for me to get off. Okay, so you got to remove this cover, okay? And you're going to turn it to the counterclockwise, about, I don't know, a quarter turn or so. And inside here, you've got your HID connection. Okay, so look at the top here. If I can get this to go. Get out of the way. See how that lock, there's a little locking mechanism here. So this says lock to the right. See that? Okay, so you got to come in at an angle here. Push that in and you turn it. And you turn it, see how it locks in? Now you got to be careful with these stupid lights because these are them directional lights. So when you turn your signal on, they move. See how that moves? Don't break them. That's why these headlights are so damn expensive. Okay, so turn that to the left. Okay, and that's going to release your electrical connection for your HID. And then you got to wiggle it. Shit. Of course. Wiggle it and pull it off. Okay, now we're not done. Okay, if you look up in here, see the metal tabs? They hold the bulb in, okay? So you got to go up in here. Let me show you. Push that in, and then bring it out towards you. I know it's hard to see, but there. Okay, see? How that goes? And then this one here, same thing. So we're going to push in. Of course, the light bulb moves on you. Okay, so you get those tabs off, and that's what holds the light in. So you just drop this metal spring assembly here. Now, I'm going to show you how to put this bulb in. So if you look here, pull the bulb straight out. You see how there's a notch in it? There's a little notch and a large notch. And then look at your wire. Your wire's down. So you see the notch in the assembly there? See it? That notch in the top goes with this notch here on the bulb. So just put the bulb in, put the wire back on, lock it down. The wire goes back on to hold the bulb in. And then you put your electrical assembly back on, which I just showed you how to do, and then reinstall your back cover, and then, you know, glue all the busted parts that broke on you when you're taking it apart, and put it back together, and then go down to the garage and have them realign your headlights. Okay, so real quick, set this down. I just wanted a different color spectrum on my headlights, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, since I got you here, I'm going to show you how to do the I'm not going to do the bulb. I want to do the fog light. Okay, if I can figure out. Oh, here it is. The fog light's pretty easy, so you may as well do the fog lights if you're going to have all this crap apart anyway. So I'm going to set my fog light here. This is an LED. Down in here, if I can get the angle and the light right, there's the fog light assembly. Okay, I know it's not the best of lighting, but I sure wish I could get more light in here. Hold on. For you guys to see. Okay, bear with me. There we go. Okay, so this is your light. Turn this counterclockwise, and the bulb pops out. Now you got to release the bulb from its electrical. So I'm going to set you down for a minute, and it's standard. You know, you pinch a little tab and this will release. That's the idea anyway, but see, these get full of dirt. Okay, so I got the bulb out. So let me show you what I pinched to get the bulb out. Okay, so if you see here, see it? your standard, you know, electrical connector. See it down there? You just pinch this. You get your bulb out, okay? Now, I'm not going to go reassembling it. You know, you pop it in and turn it and snap that on. So we're not going to waste video time because it's taking me forever to upload, you know, a 5-minute video. So anyway, hopefully that helps somebody out. If you got any questions, go ahead and post them. I'll do my best to answer them. So over and out.